I'm Tom Mann. Choosing a good microphone for podcasting is very important, and this is how I do it. I've spent nearly 40 years in radio, and over the past few years I discovered what podcasting was about, which is kind of the same thing. I now host a particular podcast called Emergency FD Storyline, which tells the stories of those who are in the fire service and talks about the subjects that are important to them. You can find that at emergencyfd.com. Just give that a plug. But one of the most important things is microphones. And honestly, I'm somewhat of a microphone snob. I have microphones I like and microphones I dislike, and one day I'll go through some of those and why I choose the microphones I use. And there are many that are out there. Everybody knows Joe Rogan's Shure SM-7B, and that's the biggie. I don't actually use that microphone, and there's some reasons for it. My go-to microphone is this one called the Heil PR40. Of course, this is that microphone. This is my go-to microphone right here, Heil PR40. This, of course, is a black version, so again, it's a little bit dark in here. I have it in silver. I have more than one of these, and I have a really nice rig. This is a really nice rig with a Shockmount. Works great in the studio, and this is on another video that I'll talk about the Heil PR40. But you might say, Tom, are you going to use the Shure SM-7B? No. It is a good microphone. I've used that through the years, but I like the Heil PR40. And that's what this particular microphone is. But to be honest with you, when I go out and do a lot of remote recording, I'm more concerned about damaging these because they're good microphones. I keep them in the studio. But when I'm out and on many location podcasts, I'm using a different microphone. Let me show you what I'm using. It's this microphone right here. Let me show you up close. This is the Rode PodMic, and here's the interesting thing. Okay, I'm going to move these in if I can. Okay, here we go. I have 4 of these. One of these costs more than 4 of these. So I can get 4 of these for the price of one of those. And that's pretty good. But is it good? Well, I want to tell you, I use this microphone, plug it into a Rodecaster. Also, I have a Zoom recorder, and I record up to 4 microphones with 4 guests. That's why I have 4. And again, we're not talking about USB microphones here. We're talking about Canon plugs, XLR plugs on the back. And this microphone, honestly, man, this thing is built like a tank. I feel like I could take this thing and throw it, and it would come up fine. It is heavy. The other big thing I love about these microphones, let me show you right here on the desk. This microphone has a built-in shock mount. So again, over here I have a shock mount. Costs a lot more money, but it's a little bit different, and it's very good, no complaints. So I'm not going to say my PR40 from Heil is bad, or any other microphone like this one, like the SM-7B is bad. But for the money, this one is just tremendous, and I love the sound on it. It works great with any recorder I use, no complaints. And one thing, you shouldn't be afraid to get up close with this microphone. The only negative would be, sometimes I get a lot of plosives, but I've solved that problem by buying this, just a foam cover from Rode. Get that one, it works best. And no more plosives, so it just sounds good. It looks good, even as it is. I think some people think it's a little bit different than what it is, but this is a great microphone. Shock mount built in, XLR plugs in the back, sounds wonderful. And again, you can get one of these, or you can get, right here, 4 of these for the same price. So one of these or 4 of these. So you choose what you want to do. For podcasting, get the Rode PodMic. This is how I do it.